Hey beauty bosses, do you want to quit your 9 to 5 and build the dream life of doing exactly what you love, things that creatively inspire you? Welcome CEOs. Here is where I come in and empower entrepreneurs like yourself to build thriving beauty businesses. Whether you're freshly trained or you're dreaming of becoming a bridal makeup artist, launching a cozy home hair salon, or building your lash artistry side hustle, today's video is for you. We're diving into 5 crucial questions you need to ask yourself before taking the plunge. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not here to discourage you. I'm only here to help you navigate through those questions because in the long run, it will determine your success. So grab a notebook and let's get right into it. Question number 1, are you just in it for the money, or do you genuinely love helping people feel their best? And do you enjoy connecting with them? We all know there's really good money to be made in this industry. There's a joke here in the GTA, and as I'm sure it goes in most places, beauty pros often make more money than doctors. And hey, that's because those of us who are committed to our craft actually treat it like a science. But if you're only in it for the money, you might burn out quickly. This career is about more than just flawless lashes or perfect hair. It's about being a part of your client's entire glow up journey. Now, have you ever seen a bride that looks into the mirror and, tears are trickling down her face because she feels so beautiful and radiant? Or when a client leaves your chair feeling super confident in like the first time in months sometimes. When I get text messages from my clients after their service about like how obsessed they are with their hair and that they just feel so incredible, my entire being lights up. I don't know how to explain it, but I think it's genuinely my mission to put like a little happy back into this world. This is my small contribution. So you really have to love what you do and genuinely care about people that you serve. I know I said genuinely too many times, but passion translates into your work this way and it keeps you motivated even on the toughest days. I just had one of my regular clients that was booked in for later on in the day. She called me yesterday to request if I could like just book her appointment super early in the morning just so she can bypass the snowstorm that was to follow that day. I said, okay, let's just bypass that, come in at 7 o'clock. Even though my regular hours start at 10 o'clock, I'm usually up anyways. And I had a special chia seed parfait and a cup of hot Indian chai ready to go for her because I knew when she would be coming in, she'd be rushing in the morning and she probably didn't even get a minute to herself. She was literally blessing me, and that's the kind of relationship I want to build with my clients. These small gestures and deep connections are the way to go in business, especially in this day and age. Number 2, is your body ready to handle the load? This work can be crazy physically demanding and standing for hours, repetitive movements, carrying super heavy kits. It all takes a toll. Trust me, I'm paying for acute shoulder and trapeze pain caused by ignoring my body in the beginning of my career. Now I see my chiro and RMT bi-weekly, and that's just one aspect of it. Think about the emotional energy it takes to, mentally invest in your clients and staying positive all day. It's honestly no small task. Task may be the wrong word to use, but it's really a mind over matter thing. So you're almost like a therapist. I know I'm a therapist. You need to take care of your body and your mind to show up for your clients. For me, that means lifting weights 3 or 4 times a week, eating ultra clean, and making sure I'm getting enough rest every single day. Honestly, I go to bed at 9:30, even on my days off. So if you're not ready to prioritize your health, you might struggle to keep up with the demands of this industry, and I know I did in the beginning. Number 3, are you a good marketer, or are you willing to learn how to become one? A lot of people think marketing is just posting on Instagram or having a super cute logo, but it's really so much more than that. Marketing is about building your brand presence, showing up consistently, connecting with your audience, and networking is huge too. Meeting other beauty pros, collaborating with influencers, and attending industry events can honestly skyrocket your visibility. The beauty of marketing is that it's a skill that you can learn over time, but you have to invest the time. Number 4, are you an organized individual and ready to wear many hats? Running a beauty business isn't just about doing great lashes or amazing makeup. You're also a content creator, you're an accountant, strategy developer, and essentially a perpetual student. I dedicate 2 full days to admin and content creation, probably actually even a little bit more, given that I use my breaks in the middle of the days that I'm actually working behind the chair to wrap up my never-ending task list. And that's why I've structured my work week where I work just 4 days behind the chair, because I need that kind of time. Now I have a little bit of help, thankfully, but in the past it was just me doing everything all by myself. Not to mention you're constantly having to educate yourself and take courses and really work on your marketing plan. So if you're not a naturally organized individual, just don't worry. You can develop those skills. Honestly, I have ADHD and I've figured out ways to juggle these multiple roles, and I think I'm doing a decent job at it. But that's because I really committed to not just developing my craft, but also developing the skills to manage a lot of different things at once. Number 5, are you willing to structure your life around your career? Now, this one's a big one. To thrive in the beauty industry, you need to structure your entire life very intentionally. It's really not just about loving your craft, because if it's interfering with the way you want to structure your life, you're gonna start hating it at one point. And that's just unfortunate if you have real talent. It's really about making your career fit into your life. So for instance, I'm up at 5 a.m. every single day and I'm in bed by 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. I work 4 days behind the chair, I know I mentioned that, and 2 days on admin and content, and take Sundays off for family time. This took me years to create this kind of balance, but I learned the hard way, because without structure, this career can really take over your life, especially if you're a people pleaser and you say yes to everything. I know I was. For 10 years, when I was a full-time bridal mobile makeup artist and a hairstylist, I know that sounds super dreamy, right? But let me tell you, 2 a.m. wake-up calls, back-to-back weddings, and giving up my entire weekends, driving for hours on end from one city to another, it was exhausting. I loved it, but I missed out on those short Canadian summers, time with friends, and so many important moments that mattered in my life. And then the pandemic hit.
Coronavirus.
There are fears a rapidly spreading virus has reached us.
I lost every single bridal booking that year due to lockdowns. Even though I was able to reschedule many of my clients, a lot of times the dates were contradicting, so I had to give a lot of my bookings away. But that pause was quite a blessing, because it made me rethink everything. I got married that year, and for the first time in a decade, I asked myself, do I really want to go back to that life? And the answer was no. That's when I pivoted. And it's okay to do that. If something's not serving you anymore, that's okay. You can make structural changes. People and companies do it all the time. I transitioned into setting up my studio and began salon-specific services. I specialized in color. I was already a licensed hairstylist, so that was kind of easy. I started offering makeup in my studio, and I stopped focusing too much on bridal clients, because I did find that there was a lot that took out of my energy. And so I like working on everybody at this point, as long as they come into my studio and as long as they're willing to sit in my chair. I also offer healthy hair treatments, and well, now I'm creating content for you guys. I really wanted to mold my career where it gave me structure, and a lot of my older clients, their friends, their family members actually became my regular salon clients. So unlike bridal, which is like a one-time service, these clients return every few months. And now I have consistent business, normal working hours, and work that's paced out all year long. It's not seasonal. I loved doing bridal hair and makeup at the time, but life changed, my priorities did too, and that's the key, reassessing. So the question is, are you willing to adapt your lifestyle to your career, or are you ready to shift and structure your career to fit the life that you want? You can do that. It takes a little bit of time sometimes, but you absolutely can. I honestly say create a vision board of how you want to live your life, and you'll start noticing that you're going to do exactly those things that pave the way to that destination. So there it is, 5 questions to ask yourself and genuinely answer them before diving deep into the beauty industry or any other side hustle. It's a super rewarding career, but it's not without its challenges, and I'm here to share everything I've learned over the years in the most realist, rawest form. And honestly, I want to see my fellow CEOs thriving in their beauty businesses. So know if this video gave you some clarity and some inspiration. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video ever again. And drop a comment below. Let me know what your dream role is in the beauty industry. And I'd love to know where you're at in your entrepreneurial journey. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.